Imagine a life where you wake up every morning with a clear mind, a heart full of purpose, and a schedule that aligns perfectly with your dreams. Imagine a life where you no longer feel trapped by the expectations of others or weighed down by commitments that drain your energy. This life is possible, but it starts with one simple yet powerful word: no. For most of us, saying no feels like betraying others. We fear disappointing people, breaking relationships, or appearing selfish. But what if I told you that saying no is not selfish? It's self-respect. What if I told you that every no you say to others is actually a yes to your own dreams, mental peace, and personal growth? The ability to say no without guilt is one of the greatest superpowers you can ever develop. In this script, we're going to unlock that superpower within you. By the end of this journey, you'll never feel guilty for protecting your time, energy, and dreams again. Most people don't realize this, but every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, you're saying no to something that matters to you. How many times have you agreed to plans, meetings, or favors that left you drained? How many dreams have you delayed because you were too busy fulfilling someone else's requests? Saying no is not about rejecting others. It's about choosing yourself. Think about the most successful people in the world. Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett. They all have one thing in common: they mastered the power of no. Warren Buffett once said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything, because they know something that most people don't. Time is the most valuable currency in life. Every second you give away to something meaningless is a second you'll never get back." When you learn to say no, you're not shutting doors. You're opening the door to your own dreams. Why is it so hard to say no? It's because we've been conditioned to believe that saying no makes us a bad person. Since childhood, we've been trained to please others, seek approval, and avoid conflict. The fear of rejection, the fear of disappointing others, the fear of being judged. These fears create guilt, a false guilt that tricks us into thinking we owe our time and energy to everyone except ourselves. But here's the truth: your time is your life, and your life belongs to you. The people who truly care about you will never leave you just because you set a boundary, and those who leave were never meant to stay. It's time to break free from this invisible prison. Saying no is an art, and like any art, it can be mastered. Here are 5 powerful ways to say no without guilt. The polite decline. "Thank you so much for thinking of me, but I can't take this on right now." The delayed response. "Let me check my schedule and get back to you." This gives you time to think, instead of saying yes out of pressure. The honest truth. "I really appreciate the offer, but I'm prioritizing my personal goals right now." The protective. "No, I'm sorry, but I have to protect my time right now." The grateful. "I'm honored that you thought of me, but I can't commit to this. Thank you for understanding." The secret is to be firm, polite, and unapologetic. You don't owe anyone an explanation for protecting your time. Every time you say no, repeat this in your mind: "I'm not rejecting them, I'm choosing me." This one mental shift will change your entire life. No is not a weapon, it's a shield. No is not selfish, it's self-love. No is not weakness, it's power. The people who will get offended by your no are the same people who are benefiting from your inability to say it. The first few times will feel uncomfortable. You'll feel a knot in your stomach. You'll feel guilty. But something magical will happen. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel freer. You'll realize that most people will respect your boundaries. And the ones who don't, they were never your real friends to begin with. You'll gain more time, more mental peace, more energy, and most importantly, you'll gain more respect for yourself. Close your eyes and imagine a life where you're no longer a prisoner to people's expectations. A life where you're working on your dreams without guilt. A life where you're surrounded by people who respect your boundaries. A life where you wake up every day feeling in control of your own destiny. This is not just a fantasy. It's your future if you're brave enough to claim it. The power to create that life is already within you. It starts with one simple word: no. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It doesn't make you heartless. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you unstoppable. The world is filled with people who live on their knees because they're too afraid to stand up for themselves. But you're different. You're stronger than your guilt. You're stronger than your fear. From this day forward, promise yourself one thing. If something doesn't serve your dreams, your peace, or your purpose, say no without guilt. Because the most powerful word in the world isn't yes, it's no. Go claim your power. Go claim your freedom. Go claim your life.